Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your general reading. Okay, like I said, please note this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest out. And if needed to, you could reverse the roles if it makes more sense in your current situation. Okay, we're gonna be looking into your past, present, and future self, the energies from your past that's still connected with you, and energies from your future that you will be encountering. We're also going to look into career and finances and love from the tarot and the love oracles. All right, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, cross watchers, you're definitely welcome to be here at this time. We're going to be clearing the energy here, so please lower down your volume. This may be loud. 3, 2, 1. All right, Sagittarius, hey, how are you guys? So Satellite is playing right now. In honor of the Lionsgate portal opening, I am wearing my Seven Lions merch, all right? And we are listening to a playlist from Seven Lions, which they have a lot of songs, and I'm hoping the title of a lot of these songs resonate with you guys as well, or you could check out the song as well, okay? So Satellites is playing, so maybe you are getting messages from the divine right now at this moment in time. All right. So spirit and guided angels, please show me where Sagittarius is at. Also, don't forget to use the description box down below for more information. All right. Hold on, let me redo that again. Spirit and guided angels, please show me where Sagittarius is at. Please show me where they are at. Yep, the Hierophant. Exactly what I just said with the Satellite. Okay. So you do have the moon in the reverse in your past, Sagittarius. So it seems like you're gaining a lot of clarities and you are releasing fears within yourself at this time. You are conquering a lot of anxieties from the past. So maybe there is something that was keeping you around, all right, based off of fear. So it was like you were navigating life based off of fear, and now you are navigating life in a place of like spirituality from the heart. Because with the Hierophant here, it does seem like you are like believing within yourself, using your guided intuitions at this time. And with the Lovers in the reverse, it just seems like you are still dealing with connections that may have made you feel very fearful, very anxious, all right? Or this could be in your future where it's like you may run into a connection that is challenging you at this time to see if this could be a test. And if it's not any of those, it could be self-love at this time. Maybe you don't want to connect with any energies, okay? So we are going to look into energies from the past that's still with you. So guided angels and spirit, please show me where Sagittarius is at this time. What energies is still connected from the past with Sagittarius? So you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So envy, emotional vulnerability, creative blocks, and immaturity. So usually the Page of Cups is someone who's a little bit dreamy, very eager to show their cup of love, despite the fact that they may be a little bit inexperienced at this time. But it does feel like right now, you may have been dealing with someone who was emotionally immature, or this actually could have been you, okay? We do have the song Running to the Seas playing, so it's like you are facing like this emotional turmoil. It kind of felt like it was like big waves of like emotions, like big it just felt like a lot. Like it was never like calm waters, okay? Maybe you were very blocked at this time because of this energy, and it may still be here with you, okay? So Sagittarius, let's see what energy is coming up for you, okay? The Nine of Wands in the reverse. So you are being, okay, this makes more sense. So right now you are kind of in this energy of being stubborn at this time. It could be from this past emotional energy still having a hold on you, but you do know at this present moment that you are trying to figure things out at this time for yourself. But it does feel like it's still leaking into the future, because you do have the Lovers in the reverse and you have the Nine of Wands. So it's like you are giving up. It's kind of like you're letting go in terms of like having control over your life. just because you just don't want to deal with it anymore, not because you are it's, how should I say this? It's like instead of letting go and trusting what's happening, you're just letting go because you don't want to deal with it anymore. All right, it could be in a very emotionally intense time for you, okay? But you are gaining clarity from the past. But just because you're gaining clarity and getting these like messages from spirit, it's like now you have to put it into practice, and you may be struggling with that at this time, where you may you also could be ignoring these things and just navigating life kind of like very naive, very ignorant in a sense. And if this is not you, this could be an energy that comes in and kind of throws your footing off. All right, so let's see where your career and finances are, Sagittarius. Let's see where this is at. Okay, 10 of Swords in the reverse, the 6 of Wands. One more, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Okay, so you do have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So you are seeking redemption. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like your best revenge is pretty much success. Oh no, there's a kid being very sad outside. I'm so sorry. But it's one of those things where it's like, wow. It's like it's kind of like instead of healing yourself, you're just trying to use success as a means to soothe your inner child. And instead of doing inner child work, you kind of just like distracted yourself with work instead. So you are trying to seek forgiveness and rise above like all the swords that have been stabbed in the back, and you are trying to find healing because you do have a 6 of Wands in your present time. So you are kind of turning to your community at this time, people, places, things that like will welcome you in, but you do have the 5 of Cups in your future. So it's like you are dealing with a lot of emotional loss. I think it's because you just deep dive into like working, like the material, that you didn't really think about your inner child work at this time. That's the first time I've ever had like a younger person crying outside, and then it just stopped. All right, so I think being with people that recognize you is important, but I think you may be going about it in a way where it's like you still don't have a lot of emotional fulfillment, because you do have the 5 of Cups where it's like you're still crying over a loss. And I think it's because you're too focused on wanting to do good for yourself and better for yourself. And the only way you know how to do that is to just keep working instead of emotionally taking care of all the swords in your back, okay? So please look into like maybe meditation or like what working on your inner child may be like at this time. So please tell me where Sagittarius love energies is at, spirit and guided angels. Please show me where that is at this time. You may be like not ready to face your community as well, because they could be telling you this too, and you may just kind of like ignore them at this time and just focus on what you can do. I do feel as if you are kind of very prideful at this time, and you are kind of getting like it's like your achievements is based off of the people around you. And I think that has to do with like inner child work, where it's like you were so hyper independent, and now it's like you are trying to share that with other people, and it's just it's still quite not working out for you at this time. We do have the song we have a new song playing. Okay, so I do remember when I saw this song, I thought it said Iris, it said Isis, but I do see like there's a tiger coming out from like the glass. So it's like you were in a glass box this entire time, where it's like as long as people stay their distance away from you, and like it's like you're trying to showcase yourself but keep yourself in a glass cage where you feel safe. And it's like now that people aren't really looking at you, you feel like you're so emotionally unfulfilled, or it's like you're not like successful just because there's not a lot of eyes looking at you at this time. So let's see what Spirit has to say about your love energy. Okay, Sagittarius. So you have Judgment in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I feel like in your past, there was a lot of self-guilt, self-hate at this time, where it was just like everything you ever did and say was just used against you. So you just like decided to just kind of go away and start somewhere new. It's kind of like you isolated yourself in terms of trying to hear other people out, because with the judgment call, you can't really make a judgment call without having to like really reflect and be around other people. And if you're not surrounded by other people, you will make a judgment call on yourself based on how you view yourself. So it's just one of those things where it's like you weren't really in this collaborative effort with others to like start something new. You were just stuck in your own energy, where it's just like, well, I don't deserve this because I said so. And then it's like that glass cage metaphor that I was speaking about, where it's like if there's not a lot of eyes on you, it's kind of like you wanted to keep your distance but still be seen. Okay, and that's where this Judgment in reverse is at, where it's like you're not being seen anymore, so you can't really make a judgment call here about yourself. With the Ace of Pentacles, you are trying to figure out this new manifestations and opportunities at this time. You are trying to figure out how to be abundant with love here. You could be trying to learn new things about yourself to manifest. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo at this time, or a Libra, all right? Or maybe another Scorpio, because we do have your card here. Or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, because we do have the Seven of Cups here. I was about to say Scorpio had this in their reading as well, so you could be dealing with that or have it in your chart. You are kind of overwhelmed with all these possibilities in love, okay? Because the Seven of Cups is kind of like seeing so many options, but just because you have a lot of options doesn't mean they're really the best options for you. So there's a lot of love offers in your future, but you do have the Five of Cups in your future as well, all right? And the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Lovers in the reverse. So it just seems like all these offers that you're getting at doesn't feel very great to you. Like it doesn't make you feel seen. It doesn't make you feel heard. It's like not really giving you any, it doesn't hit any of your like needs at all. So we're going to dive deeper more with the Love Oracle. Okay, Sagittarius. Yeah, you may be exploring other options, and then you kind of realize like, I should have just, I should have not entertained these options at all. You're just like, wow, I could have been doing other things for myself than trying to find myself in these other options at this time, is what I'm getting at here. I think you are in this it's like you're trying to be like a peacock, where you're trying to like show yourself off, and then no one's interested here, whether it's you or them. Okay, so Spirit, please show me through the Love Oracles more for Sagittarius. Yeah, ghosted. It feels like either you or somebody ghosted you in your past. So it was really hard for you to make a judgment call at this time. Or you just could have just not been around. Yeah, you do have change in the reverse in your present state and liquid courage. So it feels like in your past, it just like disappeared. I think this could have been a connection where you were really codependent on it, and then you were trying to reach out to them, but you just got ghosted. All right. If it's not you, then it's like you ghosted this person that was very dependent on your energy at this time. You like rejected them, and then they just like, I don't know, there is a rejection here, because I do see the Judgment and the Ten of Swords, all right, in your past energy. And in your current energy, you have the change in reverse. I think you are fighting change at this time. I think you know you should be doing something else here, but you're just so distracted on other things, because you do have the Six of Wands here and the Hierophant excuse me, and the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's like you are trying to start something new, and you are getting this this newfound knowledge, but you're not really applying yourself here, okay? So it's like this it's like this quote I found where it's like, an apology without change is just manipulation, and you're just trying to manipulate the energies around you at this time here. And with the Seven of Cups, with the liquid courage, I think you are just trying to like do whatever it takes to make any of the options work for you. So I do see like a lot of liquor being involved, and like a lot of strange behavior, just because you don't really want to like do the work right now, Sagittarius. If this is not you, it's all your options that you're dealing with. And then they are just kind of just using you. It's kind of like when people text you when they're drunk and then they never text you again. It's like they're just like, oh, whoops, my bad, I text Sagittarius. And then it's just like, well, what was the whole point, you know? It's kind of like you kind of have to see past these people. It's like they're trying to make you like a booty call, or you're trying to booty call other people at this time. I didn't mean to laugh, but it's just a very funny word. So can we see more in the love oracle with Sagittarius at this time? Yeah, you do have a lot of love offers coming in for you. And even if you are in a committed relationship, it's like with this Venus in retrograde right now for the next few days, it's 40 days long. So there's all these people from your past and trying to like connect with you at this time. And you gotta be very careful. Like you may have a lot of options, but it's like I wouldn't make any options, or I wouldn't take any options at this time, okay? And a lot of people aren't going to really realize that. A lot of people who are trying to get together during this retrograde is also going to realize that you shouldn't have wasted your time, okay, with all these other options when you kind of knew what to focus on here. The reason why the change card could also be in the reverse is, like I said, the inner child work. It's like you're avoiding it for some reason. Or this person that you're dealing with could be avoiding inner child work, okay? So that's why there's no change in a situation. It's like it's just going to keep happening over and over again. It could be like a karmic cycle. And if somebody closed out a cycle with you, you could be entering another karmic cycle at this time. So just be careful. So we have, ooh, okay. One more, please. One more, please. Okay, so we have magnetic attraction in your past. I think this past attraction really was something that you were looking for, Sagittarius, but now it's like it's not there, so you're trying to replicate it. On My Way to Heaven is playing right now, so it's like you are trying to find this person that was so heavenly, whether you are going back to this energy or trying to reconnect with an energy from your past. All right, it was an energy that you never experienced before, and I feel like you are trying to look for them at this time. Maybe you are trying to find a ghost of them, so that's why ghosted is here with magnetic attraction at this time. But you do have change in finances in your present state. Like I said, you could just be drowning yourself in work, but I do personally believe nothing is ever going to change until you do like some healing, or if you are thinking of a past connection at this time, if you are doing the spiritual work, things aren't going to change unless they start doing some spiritual healing at this time. The reason why things could have been the way that it's at in the present state is like this person needed to take some time for themselves, and it's up to that person what they do with that time, okay? Even if you were connected with someone, whether you are in a relationship or not, people choose what they want to do, right? And so I feel like there's going to be no change happening for you, Sagittarius, unless there's some inner healing work, and things don't just happen overnight too, okay? With reconciliation here, this kind of feels like you may be going back to a past person, and I hate to say it, you may be the one booty calling them, which is not fun, all right? But, you know, things happen the way that they do, and you know, maybe working towards a connection here may be a little bit messy at this time. But hey, maybe this person or you may be a little bit sloppy here. Maybe it might work, who knows? But maybe you're trying to figure out how to really make these changes for yourself. So you are going back to someone that did inspire you. Yeah, I see this wallpaper again, days to come, where it's like there's this two couple like kissing and being very passionate, and there's like a lava behind them, and it's like there's like splashes of like magma here, so it's like very passionate, loving, fiery like connection between you two. But it's just like maybe there's no contact at this time, or maybe not a lot of movement happening. Okay, but that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Please like or comment down below with an emoji, or let me know if this resonated with you. Either way, please support the channel, or if you feel drawn to, please subscribe. Okay, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. But until next time, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to float among the stars with you in the next reading. Take care.